everyone, welcome back to another Kevin's Creations here on Geektopia Island. I'm Kevin.
I'm Cardwell.
And we're back with a brand new deck. It's going to be super fun to play because we're just doing colorless dudes.
Yay!
You know, the new set's about to hit, or it has hit, but we haven't got to mess with it yet, and we wanted to try it out. The deck name is Aramaki's Ascension, and it's going to be all about diving into things.
Yep.
But before we get into it, guys, I'll just remind you that we do have a Patreon. The link will be down below. Go check it out, see what you like, see what you don't like, and let us know. It really just takes an extra $1 to give us some love and support, and we greatly appreciate it. With that, let's dive into the Ascension. So, we're using the new ruler, Aramaki. And he's got Energize 1, so colorless, and you can tap, remove target card in the graveyard from the game.
Yeah.
And you may pay 1 less to play cards not from your hand. When you play a card this way, draw a card. So,
yes, that's the best part.
Yeah, he does not have a J ruler side, but that's okay because you're going to get free card advantage the entire time.
Yeah, constantly.
So you pay 1 less to dive cards, essentially. So you're like, cool, pay 1 less to do that. And then when you play that dude that way, you draw a card. So if you play it from dive, you draw a card. You're like, cool, this dude comes into play and I draw an extra card.
So it's just like Value Town constantly.
Yeah. It's going to be super crazy. Alright, so the first person of the deck we got is Purin Esaki the Elite. She is 1 for a 0/7. You can tap, remove a card from your hand from the game with a Cyber Rain counter on it. So, all of the dive mechanics, they like do things from outside the game with a Cyber Rain counter on them.
Yeah.
So she just helps you get those cards out there if you want to set up for like a big turn next turn. And you can put any card under it or like outside the game with a Cyber Rain counter on it, but only the dive cards are allowed to use that counter.
Yeah. And the fact that you're basically ramping with Aramaki because it makes a 4-drop a 3-drop pretty much.
Yeah.
And with this card, it makes it, a
Yeah.
little bit less. And you draw a card when
Yeah,
you play that card.
it's kind of ridiculous.
And isn't it weird that we're not dealing any other extra deck?
Yeah.
It's just a straight up, just
it's going to be weird.
We're right into a new it.
Yeah.
Kusanagi Motoko and Formalwear. It's a 1-drop 2/2, but enter, choose a card with dive from your deck, remove it from the game with a Cyber Brain counter on it, and then shuffle your deck. This also does the same thing, but you get to go search for it.
Yeah, it's a 1-mana tutor for whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's really good.
Cool. Thanks. Sure, it's only a 2/2, but whatever.
Yeah, it's all right.
Next up is Kusanagi Motoko the Major. It is 2 for a 6/5, dives 1, so 1 you look at your opponent's hand and remove her. And then enter, name a non-magic stone card. The named card can't be played. So those are separate lines, so don't, you're just separate things. But essentially how this card works is you're like, cool, dive, let me see your hand. Oh, you have a Look of Corruption that I don't want you to have. Play this, name the Look of Corruption.
Yep.
And they can't play any Look of Corruptions for as long as she's in play. As long as she stays in play, you don't get to play that card.
Yeah. Most of the time, turn 1 or 2, it's literally look at your hand, name a Regalia, suck it, as I'm staying on the field.
Yeah, and this against the Regalia rules, you're like, cool, well, who are you playing? Faria? Let's name Excalibur.
Yeah. No. You already know.
Don't get that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And she's the most powerful card of the deck, and I think she's going to be busted through all, Wanderer and even
it would be crazy.
New Frontiers.
She does.
Yeah.
Just because she shuts down a card.
Yeah. For essentially 2 mana, because with Aramaki it makes her 1 less, so you pay 1 to dive and then 1 to play her, and then you draw a card as well. So.
And even then, you don't even have to dive her. You can just pay 2 mana and be like, ha, don't play this card.
Exactly.
If you're playing against Prissy, you're gonna know what's in their deck almost always, because they're always gonna have
Super Burning Rush.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Ishikawa, the Covenant supporter. He tells you have a good day. 2-drop 6/4. Whenever you play an activated ability with dive, copy it. You may choose new targets for this copy. That's really good.
So we're just all the dive spells get an extra trigger.
Yep.
Seems good.
Seems awesome.
The next guy we got is Aramaki and Togusa. It is 3 for a 2/6 human. Dive 2, your opponent banishes a Resonator, and enter draws 2 cards.
Yeah.
So much value.
Please.
So this card is going to be up there with the Major in terms of powerhouse of the deck.
Agreed.
Yes, it's only a 2/6, but its value is what gives it so much strength.
Yeah. Because you can, especially if you have the Ishikawa, you just copy it. So for 2, they banish 2 dudes.
Yeah.
And then you pay 2 because of your ruler, and you draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll pay 2 to banish. You banish a dude, and then draw 3.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Seems awesome. Batou Motoko's buddy. I was gonna say bodyguard. No, pays 3 for a 10/10, which is awesome. That's good stats, right? So you can dive 1, search your deck for a card with Kusanagi Motoko in its name, reveal it and put it in your hand. So that's just anything with part of that name onto it. And then this card cannot attack unless you control a card with Motoko in the name. So there you go. That kind of helps with the 10/10 for 3 situation.
That is its stipulation, but it's a very toolboxy card, and that's why I like it. I love toolboxy things. I always have. I always will. It's just one of my favorite things. And being able to go get any number of different dudes.
Yeah.
Because there's like 4 or 5 Motokos in the deck that you can just be like, cool, I need this one.
Right?
Seems strong. Next up is Batou and Saito. They are 4 for an 8/8. Dive 3, destroy target resonator with total cost 4 or more.
Yep.
And then enter, destroy target resonator with 3 or less. So you dive and you kill a big dude, and you come back and you kill a little dude. And both of them are 3 mana because Aramaki makes it cost 1 less.
Yep. And then the best thing about this one is this is definitely one you can go search for, like the Formalwear. You go get it from your deck, and then you play it for 3 to kill a dude.
Yeah.
Like real simple like that. Or even with the Purin, the Elite, you just tap her, put in exile, and then cast it for 3.
Yeah.
Because especially you need that enter trigger faster, because there's not really many 4 or less or 4 or more out there, but to be able to kill 3 or less is super quick, super awesome. And the next one is Ishikawa Motoko. It costs 4 for 10/10. Enter, destroy target non-J roller, non-magic stone entity, which is amazing.
You're playing colorless, you're going to have to run a card like this because you're going to have to answer regalias and or other ridiculous things. And this is your way to do it.
And you get a 10/10.
It's pretty good. Next up is Batou and Kusanagi Motoko. It is 5 for a 12/10 with swiftness. And it dive 1, target resonator gains swiftness, and then enter, destroy target resonator with total cost 4 or less.
That's so good.
So late game, this card becomes a bomb, but early game, it's really cool because you're like, play this dude, dive, hit that dude, gets swiftness, swing.
Yeah.
Swing. Like, you just dive these, and then you're like, cool, later, play these. 12/10 haste. Yeah!
Yeah. And kill your blocker that you just played.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's going to be a pretty good powerhouse late game.
And then the fact that it costs 4 instead of 5 when you do that, because it's going to be amazing. Now, of course, we have the promo here, Kusanagi Motoko. It costs 7, but it has quick cast, 14/14, and every keyword available pretty much, right? So you have first strike, flying, barrier, drain, precision, and swiftness. And it can't be canceled. So suck it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it costs 7, but if you get her out quickly, which you can do in this deck, you get to be like, hey, take 14.
Just
because it can.
At the end of your turn, player. Cool.
Yeah. And it's a Motoko, so you can search it up when you need to.
Yep, exactly.
Next one is Kusanagi Motoko, boarding Tachikoma. It is 7 for a 12/12 with swiftness. And enter, rest all resonators your opponent controls. So again, this is another one of those that you can search up when you need to end the game. Because you're like, cool, search this up, play it, tap all your dudes, and swing.
Swing for the game. Done. The next one is Optical Camouflage. It's a 1 for a quick cast. A return target resonator to its owner's hand. I mean, that's as simple as that. It pay 1, bounce a dude. I like it.
Yeah, it's your semi-control. You can use it on them or you. Save your dude or do extra shenanigans.
Yeah, especially when you save your dude with a dive and then you get to all that value again.
Oh yeah.
Seems good.
Alright, that is it for the deck. The stones, they're really, really simple. They're not simple because the new mechanic's kind of weird on them, but it's pretty, they're neat. First up is the Prime Minister's Office. So it taps, produces a colorless, or it produces 3. Play this ability only if you control Home Ministry and Section 9 New Headquarters.
Yep.
So those are 2 other special magic stones. And you have to have them to do the special tricks.
Yeah. So when you have all 3, you can pay 7 mana. Yeah. So, turn 3, you can have a 14/14 flying, haste, quick, barrier, all that jazz. Yeah,
the other 2 essentially add 1 or they produce 2, but you have to control the other 2.
Yep.
So once you get all 3, you officially are like turned on those cards. So you're like, cool, I tap and get 7. You just get 7 mana for 3 cards.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sounds awesome.
And the final land we have is the Special Magic Stone, the Gated Town. And it's just there to help you keep going. It gives you some extra oomph, I guess you would call it. You produce a colorless, or you can pay 4, tap, draw a card. So late game, if you have nothing else to do, you're like, cool, pay 4, draw a card.
Yeah.
And if you have those 3 lands out, then you can just do it with 2 lands.
I like that. I like that card a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
we're playing a little bit over 10 lands or 10 stones, but it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Once you get 3 of them, you don't care. You're gonna be able to play everything in the deck. So,
yeah,
sure. But that is it, guys, for the deck. The deck list will be down below. Go check it out. Leave a like in the comment below, and we will see y'all again next time.
Goodbye.
Later. Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.